Hello, Marcus Lim here to give you a look at the Batman Gotham by Gaslight, the Deluxe Edition. So I'm very excited about this Deluxe Edition because Gotham by Gaslight is actually the very first Elseworlds book that DC ever published. You know, alternate takes on superheroes. So for instance, this one, Gotham by Gaslight, is, you know, what if Batman like happen to exist in like the Victorian age, you know, and what if he happens to also go up against Jack the Ripper, right? What an awesome premise. And that's exactly what this is all about. Now this was originally published back in 1989. This is actually the first printing, so I'm the proud owner of the first printing of this book, Gotham by Gaslight, as you can see. And yeah, so this was 1989, like what, more than 30 years ago. So yeah, long out of print, so yeah, it's pretty good to have this finally in a deluxe format. You can see it's deluxe because of the larger size, which is awesome. Okay, now there was a edition that DC put out, which was the Batman Noir version of Gotham by Gaslight, but it's like all in like black and white, you know, so which is great if you just want to appreciate like Mike Mignola's artwork and also Eduardo's artwork. But you know, if you want to get the full experience, then this is it. So let's see what this has got inside. So as that's what I mentioned, Jack the Ripper, and so here it says, so this collects both Gotham by Gaslight and also its sequel, Master of the Future, as well. Okay, and there seems to be also some extra-ish other stories as well. Conan presents The Search for Ray Palmer, Gotham by Gaslight, and Convergence Shazam number 1 and 2 as well. Okay, so yeah, so you're getting like not just the first Gotham by Gaslight story, but also the sequel plus the other stuff, well, the other stories. Alright, so let's take off the jacket. Okay, take off the jacket, and that's what it looks without the jacket. I believe this may be a wraparound. Okay, Gotham by Gaslight, like a red sort of like Batman logo. Alright, so let's see. So here's the table of contents. We got an introduction by Brian Augustyn, followed by Gotham by Gaslight. Okay, and then the sequel, Batman Master of the Future, and other tales, I guess related to maybe taking place in the same universe. Search for Ray Palmer, Convergence Shazam 1 and 2, and finally there's like some case files. Okay, alright, so here's the introduction by Brian Augustyn, the writer. Okay, Brian Augustyn, and here's Gotham by Gaslight. From Hell, there's like oh, Robert Bloch. Cool. Now this is definitely from the very first yeah, here it is. So it's reprinted, right? From the original first printing, From Hell by Robert Bloch. Okay, and here we go. So yeah, this is Mike Mignola doing the artwork, right? His style really suits this Victorian era Batman, you know. So this was, as I mentioned, 1989 when they did this book, and so yeah, this was actually before Mike Mignola became legendary for Hellboy, you know. And then okay, here's the sequel now, Master of the Future, also by Brian Augustyn, but by a different artist, Eduardo Barreto this time. Now this one, I don't actually have the original issue or book. So yeah, so it's cool to have this included as well, even though I guess it's not as well known as the first Gotham by Gaslight, but still, you know, it's good to have it all in one deluxe edition. Okay, and then so what does it say here? Batman of Gotham by Gaslight would stay in his cave for over 16 years until 2007, when he would come out of the shadows once more when Ray Palmer and friends visited his Earth. Alright, so I guess, yes, 2007 then. This is when this story was published, when they visited the Earth of this Victorian era Batman, right? Because it's the multiverse that makes it possible for Ray Palmer to visit this Earth and bump into this version of Batman, which is pretty cool. And then what's this one? This is a Shazam story, okay, which I guess, yeah, to be honest, I have no idea about this story. So, and why it's, I'm pretty sure, oh yeah, here, there it is. Yes, so he pops up somehow, and I guess teams up with Shazam, Captain Marvel, right? So yeah, so I guess that's why he's included, because he's made an appearance. Okay, now here's other extras. Okay, case files. What's this one? This is an ad for the original Gotham by Gaslight. This is 2018. This was the animated movie cover art, which I also have. I have the Blu-ray of this. Okay. DVD back cover. And I guess here's oh, this is alright. This is from the animated movie as well. All the character designs are. So it's interesting that the case files are all about. Seems most of it is about the animated movie, but yeah, that's okay. So yeah, so this is Gotham by Gaslight, the deluxe edition, and yeah, so it's a popular story, right? And that's the reason why they've made it into a DC animated movie. And well, as I said, this is the first Elseworlds story which opened the door for all of the other Elseworlds stories that came later, right? Like one notable example would be Red Sun, Superman Red Sun, which also got a DC animated movie. So yeah, if you've never checked out Gotham by Gaslight, this is your chance to experience this in the best format possible as of now, the deluxe format. I think at some point I think DC was actually wanting to do an absolute edition, but that never happened, so this is I guess as good as we've got. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in another video.